All right, it's day 25 of building a gaming center in Selma, California. We just put in this desk here, TV, and we're gonna be playing movies all day. But it's also gonna be the testing station as well. Day 27 of opening up a gaming center in Selma. We're just organizing all the cards. I'm still repairing some discs. Going through some of the stuff that I need to do still. Still have to fill up that case. A lot of little details I still need to do. All right, it's day 28 of building a gaming center in Selma. So I'm organizing a little bit better. I have a few things priced out on this side here based on current TCG pricing at the moment. This stuff I haven't done yet, but I just cleaned the display, making it look good. Finally set up this side here. So all the smaller video game stuff would be here. So PSP, DS, Game Boy, all that stuff. All the smaller consoles as well. If I have PSPs in here, DSs, all that stuff will be in here too. Aside from that, I did already open up the Godzilla pack, and this is what we found in there. So I liked it. It's pretty cool. So I think I'm definitely gonna order more of that. And then, like I've mentioned already before, all this stuff is pretty much me going to the store, buying it at a certain price, selling it again for the same exact price. So I'm not making any money on, for example, anything Yu-Gi-Oh, anything Magic, anything Godzilla, Pokemon that are new packs. It's just so we have stuff for you guys to open here or buy here, just so you guys are able to purchase stuff, basically. But anything else other than that, yeah, we won't pretty much have anything to sell, if that makes sense. The display case here for the video games, I'm gonna start finishing up. We already added all the NES stuff here. We don't have a lot of 64, we don't have a lot of Sega. But other than that, all the consoles will be towards the bottom. I think that would be the best way. Other than that, we definitely did not have enough space for PS2. So what I might end up doing is pushing some of these rows back and having them double up. That way the whole PS3 section, there's not a whole row of it, there's more behind. And I think that would be the best way to organize stuff for now. It's kind of like what I did here with Xbox. So there's another row. Let's see how I can show you guys. There's another row back there, but it won't be visible to you guys. So I think that would be kind of nice to do. I'm unsure if this would be too heavy. Other than that, yeah, that's how it looks here. I do have to go through all the PS2 games, make sure everything's working, testing everything out. Everything that's NES related, or I guess you could say retro, all that stuff works, everything's good, but I just want to make sure all the disc stuff actually works before I put it in there. Everything in there is good working condition. Just obviously, you know, not every single box is the best. So for example, like I showed you guys before, this Marvel Nemesis here has this ugly tag. Can't do anything, otherwise we're gonna end up ruining the paper. What else? I know there's a bad one in here. Or like, for example, this Madden one. Obviously it's not the best conditioned box. We've cleaned it as best as we could, but it's an ugly box. So I'm gonna see if I could order brand new boxes and replace it on some of the higher price games. For example, Madden 06, I might not replace its box, but I'll have extras in case anyone wants to replace it. I don't know, however much they cost, I'll just sell it for that same price. But for example, if it's something that's more expensive, like, I don't know, just something more expensive, obviously I'm just gonna make sure that it's already ready to go. lower price stuff, just so I'm not wasting so many boxes. If someone wants to buy their own new box, they can. Then over on this side, we still have not put it on the consoles. That'll get done eventually. All right, here's another thing. So we have a few loose PS2 games as well as some loose PS3 games. So what I had done is create these custom artwork boxes. That we could obviously put into the display case here. So if we were to put it like on the display case, it would look like, for example, it would be like this. So obviously this PS4, PS2, but it would look like this. So it would kind of blend in with the rest of the PS2 games once we put them next to the PS2 games. So what I'm thinking is, would people like to have these? Obviously GameStop used to do this kind of stuff, but would people actually like this over just getting a game that's disc only like this? Personally, I think it would be a lot better to actually have a case to be able to put your game in. And obviously these are brand new cases. All of these would have their own brand new case, the custom artwork. So for example, PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox, etc. But just so we don't have just loose discs that are hard to look for, and if someone comes in, yeah, we might have like a whole row of the fake boxes, right? But at least you're able to see what games you're looking for versus having to go through a bunch of individual discs. That's just my idea, but please let me know in the comments, just so at least I get an idea or someone else's opinion, even if it's just one person. Just let me know what you think, right? So it'll be basically mixed in between other PS2 games. All right, so this is how this display case is somewhat looking. We still have a few more handhelds that we have to add in here, as well as filling out this whole area here with the games here. And I believe I have one or two other in box as well. And for now, I'm thinking just doing comics like this. Obviously, we're not gonna sell a bunch of comics, but every now and then when we do get that kind of stuff, we'll put it in here. And if it turns out that people want to see more comics in here, then we'll figure out where we could put something to have a display for comics. All right, so here's how it's coming out so far. And obviously we don't have any DS cards. Here's the Pokemon section.